Friends, let's continue our amazing adventure around Uzbekistan. The Bahauddin Naqshband Complex, one of Bukhara's most ethereal and enigmatic gems, lies ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel before we explore the ambiance of this hallowed location. That way, you won't miss any inspiring routes, fresh discoveries, or unique photos. A spot where the East whispers rather than shouts, where the air is full of significance and silence is a prayer. This complex is named for Bahauddin Naqshband, who was born in the Kasri Kindovan hamlet near Bukhara in 1318. Khoja Buzruk and Great Mentor were the names given to him. He founded the Naqshbandi Tariqa, one of the most significant Sufi groups in the Islamic world, which subsequently extended from China to the Balkans. The Naqshbandi placed a greater emphasis on spiritual modesty, silent remembrance of God, dhikr, and internal discipline than other orders. Through self-improvement rather than loud sermons, they got straight to the heart. According to Bahauddin Naqshband, be in the world, but not of the world. The craftsman, merchant, mother, and student were among the men to whom his teachings were delivered in the course of daily life. It provided a practical spiritual guide. He did not fight battles or construct mansions. However, his name spread from Kashgar to Istanbul. His spiritual strength was acknowledged even by such strong leaders as Babur and Timur. The complex's main components today are the mausoleum of Bahauddin Naqshband, a 17th century Kanaka where Sufis lived and practiced meditation, a 19th century mosque, carved wooden columns made by Bukhara artisans, and an old mora tree beneath which he is said to have frequently sat and had spiritual discussions. The location appears to be surrounded by a subtle energy. In addition to believers, others who are looking for understanding, healing, and tranquility also visit. Fascinating fact, a lot of religious complexes were shut down or demolished under the Soviet Union in the 20th century. However, the Naqshband Mausoleum came out of this nearly unharmed. In addition, locals still surreptitiously visited this location at night to sit in quiet or offer prayers. Following Uzbekistan's independence in 1991, the structure underwent restoration and became a place of spiritual pilgrimage. Muslims from all over the world now visit this place, particularly those from Central Asia, Pakistan, and Turkey. The complex underwent additional restoration in 2003 at the request of UNESCO and the Uzbek government, and today it not only conserves customs but also educates the public about them. Observe that this is one of the rare locations where the Eastern Sufi heritage has persisted, not in written works, but rather in people's eyes, gestures, prayers, and atmosphere. Nor are the complex surroundings coincidental. Sufi traditions state that the earth's energy determines a great teacher's final resting location, rather than random selection. It is said that these locations represent the 5 pillars of Islam, where winds from 5 different directions converge. Anxiety filled the man's eyes and soul as he approached the mausoleum one day at twilight, according to a tradition. He stood with his eyes closed, leaning against an old column. And when he departed in the morning, he was someone else. This place has thousands of such tales, and they all keep quiet. Because it's important not to tell. It's important to feel. There is more to the Naqshband complex than merely architecture. It's a silent school. It demands inner silence where truth is born rather than words. And each person who comes here leaves with something of their own. Some leave with insight, others with relief, some with a question, and some with an answer. Everything is done here today with purpose, just as it was hundreds of years before. Even the fountain's water is provided in prayer, and the tree's shade is considered a component of the tikr. Not only do people come to bow, but they also come to just remember who they are. The history has not vanished from this place. It's just a part of the current situation. And the fact that Bahauddin Naqshband's teachings are still relevant today is his greatest strength. It's in hearts, not granite. I carefully make my way out of the complex, taking in the snow-white arches, the carved gates, and the people seated under the tree's shade. Here the air is different. The quiet is deep. There is meaning in the simplicity. Visit Bukhara with Doca Tours if you truly want to experience the spiritual core of the East. And look over here. Not as a traveler, however, as a person looking. I appreciate you viewing. There are still plenty of exciting things to come, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And we keep on traveling.